So while walking to a hunting spot where I was planning to hunt ancient scarabs, I came upon this AFK dude. Ah, he's not AFK. Damn it.
The big show.
Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Morana and welcome back to the whatever 60 something episode of my Tibia series. In this episode I'm going to try to hunt ancient scarabs. Somebody suggested in the comments that I should take a look at it with my knight, so I will. And well, let's see if I can make my way over there. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering, dude, where the fuck is your face cam? Well, in the last few episodes, I always struggle with having like audio sync problems, and it really annoys me. And I should look into getting another way to record my face cam instead of like my old cell phone hanging from a what is it? I don't know, some kind of tripod arm-ish thing hanging from my desk. I mean, if it worked, it would be great, but after a while my audio starts desyncing, or well, the video actually, and after like 20 minutes you can really tell the difference between my voice and my camera. So yeah, that sucks. And I already tried to match the same frequency, bitrate, and I guess you can say frequency, the same amount of kilohertz that my microphone uses. I thought it would be that, but that's not the problem. I use the same frame rate as also 25 frames per second for recording, but that's not a problem either. So I kind of gave up on the facecam thing for now. Maybe I will later in the future, I hope so. I think it's a good addition, especially for a game like Tibia, where there's sometimes periods of not a lot of stuff happening. Then it would be good to have at least like you can read my face. Anyway, ancient scarabs. My premise of hunting them is they would not be that great actually. They are rather resistant to physical damage, and I mean there's like oh, okay, I didn't say anything. That's worth a couple of K, right? Well, my premise is I'm a bit skeptical. I'm always skeptical, but with ancient scarabs it's because they are very strong to physical damage. Well, not very strong, but at least strong. And there's only a couple of them in one cave. So basically it's like, I guess, hunting giant spiders, but with stronger summons, and they have not a very impressive loot table. Whereas with and they paralyzed, which is annoying. With giant spiders you can still loot like silk, or I still try to stand diagonally, which I really don't have to, of course. With I cannot get to what I want to say. With giant spiders you still have a rather impressive loot table where you can still loot silks or night legs or something like that. Ancient scarabs don't really have anything that is that great. I mean, the Terra hood is, I guess, the most costly, but even that doesn't sell for that much. And I don't know what these are worth, by the way. But as far as I know, they don't drop anything that great. So I will see if I profit. I bought like 500 mana potions. So that's 25k. So I bought 25k in supplies. And we'll see how much I profit. Of course, I also bought a couple of health potions, but I don't plan on using those a lot. I don't think I will. Somebody took the courtesy of at least killing the scarabs until a point where they just run away, which is nice, so I don't have to deal with the trash. Maybe I should do that too, if I don't kill him at once. I don't have to stand diagonally, it's not a dragon. But I will burn through my potions quite fast, I think. So I'll switch to my... Oh, it's 3 of them. It's maybe too much. Nah, it's not too much, but I have to be careful. So they do drop a lot of gold though. I think I got them all. Okay, should not rush too much, because otherwise I get caught up in dealing with a lot of them at once. There's a reason that this spell, the ground shaker, is called bug spray. Ooh, there's a respawn. Nice. So most of this hunt will probably consist of picking up gold coins. I could just skip it, but I'm too greedy for that. I mean, I can still remember the days when I used to play on Titania, where like a friend of my cousin, I played on the Titania because my cousin played there. Anyway, I borrowed some money of him, or I thought I borrowed it, because it was like 400 GPs and I needed it to buy something like some equipment or supplies or something. And I said, okay, I'll give it back once I have 400 GPs again. And he said, are you kidding me, man? This takes me like 2 minutes, and then I got it back. But I can remember those days. So to me, not picking up gold is so unnatural. It feels very unnatural anyway. The good thing about not having a face cam right now is that you guys cannot see how hungover I am. So if I struggle with finding words, it's because I'm really tired. But so far so good. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering, why the fuck is this guy getting so much experience? Well, yeah, you can do the math, but I activated another experience voucher for 3 days. So I can make level 100, I hope. Depending on what the experience rate will be, of course. Come on, run away, Scarab. No? No. Scarab is not running away. Do the Ancient Scarabs drop gold, by the way? Meat. I don't think so. It would be nice though, because then I don't have to run through my mushrooms. I also like the fact that they don't run away on low health, like dragons. But I guess I should hunt here for another 5 minutes and see what the experience rate will be, so I can make a claim that's somewhat reliable. I mean, if I would say it now, it could still be that... Jesus, that's a lot of scarabs. It could still be that I didn't really finish killing all the spawns, and the spawns are really slow. So after killing like the first wave of the spawn, I claim there it's an experience rate of 500k experience per hour, and then I have to wait 20 minutes for a respawn, and then it turns out the experience rate is not great at all. So that's why I wait with calling out what the experience rate is until I hunt it at least for a bit, and experience rate has evened out, if you will. So I'm kind of wondering, should I use like bug spray for this shit, or is it just way too much anyway, and I just have to accept that I don't have shielding? In that case, I maybe should use like a two-hander, but I don't know if I have a two-hander that's better than my Stonecutter X. Stonecutter X, okay. I only know it as the SCA, and I never remember how it's really pronounced. Like Stonecutter X, no, it's a Stonecutter X. I guess you can cut stones with it or something. But it would make your weapon incredibly blunt, right? But this axe is so special. You can cut stones with it without getting blunt. Yeah. But anyway, if you can hear my key presses, somebody stated in the comments that he hates it, or she, I guess a he. I know my audience. No, just kidding, but sorry, I'm drinking tea as well. That the sound of my keystrokes makes him want to punch a baby or something. Yeah, I can imagine. It's a bit annoying. Although, with some games or some YouTubers actually, they have mechanical keyboards, and it actually the sound of mechanical keyboards kind of make a nice sound, like a rewarding sound, if that makes sense. But I don't have a mechanical keyboard. I could try to get a more silent one, but I do have a rather nice keyboard, and it would feel like a bit of a waste if I would just throw it away in order to have a bit of more silence in my recording. I have a Logitech G15, an old one. I had it for years now, but it's still functional, and yeah, it would be a bit of a waste if I just throw it away. You know what I mean? Maybe if my recordings turn super professional, where details like that really matter, then I might consider getting another keyboard. But as long as my upload rate is like 1 movie a month, and I have struggles like my face cam not keeping audio sync, then I think keystrokes in my recordings are not the biggest of my worries. So far so good. I'm not running really short of targets, Yeah. So now I'm doing my duty as well and killing the scarabs that are not killing them. Rather. Okay, that's a whole lot of targets. So after I finish this round, I will see what my experience rate is. Yeah, okay. Picking up 2 gold coins is probably not worth it. So there's at least 1 more, yeah. 2 of them. 2 ancient scarabs. Sorry, that was my worst count impression ever. And my first probably as well. I used to have nightmares about this guy. You have in the Netherlands you also have like he's called Graf von Tel. But I used to have nightmares about him when I was like little and stuff. It was not last week, I can guarantee that. But I used to have I don't know what the nightmares were about, but I thought that the guy was creepy as fuck. Okay, now it's good. I actually packed some health potions. Because when surrounded, your health drops rather fast. So I'll get back to the stairs and check out my experience rate. I'm burning through mana potions also rather quickly, even with the soft boots. So you need a lot of healing. Not a lot of exorcying, actually, what I do, but I guess you could. Okay, let's see now. 300k. Okay, 330k experience per hour. Okay. Now, well, I'll keep hunting and maybe the rate will increase. But considering I have a voucher for like double experience and like it's my first 2 hours of hunting, so I have my 150% increase. 300k experience per hour is not that much, I think. I had at least like 400 or 450 or 500, I cannot remember, at Worms. But that does make sense, of course. When dealing with like increases, percentual increases, it makes sense to pick a monster that has higher experience and longer time to kill, because well, you get more experience, but it doesn't take more time to kill. You know what I mean? What I also like about not having a face cam, I should do this more often. What I like about not having a face cam, I can scratch my nose if I feel like it. That's really nice. Maybe I'll just skip the whole face cam forever. So I can just pick my nose, drink tea. What else was there? Oh, you cannot see how tired I am. But you can hear it probably. Or at least notice it when I struggle to find the proper words. All these larvas, man. It's a bit of a waste to kill them actually, because they do count towards your bonus stamina. Oh, I saw a spawn signature or something, and I thought, okay, I'll stay. But just a regular scarab was a bit of a disappointment. This could be the ideal place to get used to the Flash client. Like worms, I hunted worms last week or 2 weeks ago, I cannot remember, but for the last few levels of my night I hunted worms in Liberty Bay, and it's so casual and basic and, well, not very exciting that you can easily put yourself in a uncomfortable position. So like just playing with a Flash client, and it was doable, but just when I started getting used to the Flash client in the interface kind of way, I also noticed that the performance of the Flash client is not that great. I had a lot of oh, easy now. I had a lot of frame drops. No, not frame drops, but you know, the frame rate drops. So all of a sudden I only had 20 frames per second for 1 or 2 seconds. That kind of stuff. And well, I don't know about you, but especially with a graphically easy game like Tibia, I don't feel like dealing with that kind of shit. I mean, if I would play Fallout, which I don't, it looks like a great game though, but I don't think my PC can handle it. Then I could probably live with a dip in frame rate every couple of minutes, maybe, I don't know. But with a game like Tibia, I don't think that's necessary. It doesn't tax the graphic card or processor nearly as much. Also, the engine is more than, what, 10 years old? But okay, yeah, it's a different, it's a web-based, and it's obviously different from the C++ client. I'm not that technical with coding and shit, but I can tell that much. So I forgot which rooms I already had. No, I can try to... Oh, nice. Are you not running? Dude, you got a death wish? Okay. That's a lot of them. Okay, I'm running out of cap actually. I can drop like a couple of fluid containers. Or maybe I should stop picking up gold for a while. Nah, fuck that. Still picking up gold. It's basically the only valuable thing they drop. So but so far, okay, it's rather comfortable to hunt here, because I cannot imagine it's a very crowded spot. Let's see, what's the experience rate? 250? Okay, well, if it continues like this, I might leave early. 250 is too low for double experience and bonus stamina experience. No, is it gonna respawn? Yep. Damn. Now my respawn or my experience rate will increase, of course. But if this is really the experience rate, I can see why it's not that crowded. So I'll do a couple of more rounds. Or maybe I'm just in the wrong cave. If you know a better cave, like 1 square meter in size but very long, and with all ancient scarabs lined up, so you only can kill one at a time, but you only can be hit by 1 ancient scarab and 1 summon at a time. And you are never out of ancient scarab target, so your uptime of killing is very high, which makes up for the crappy loot. Then I'll probably reconsider it, but for now it doesn't seem that great. But maybe we're spoiled. Maybe this is just decent, but since we have like caves that are incredibly good, we don't appreciate a decent cave anymore. What? Scorpion? Okay. Hortensia's Vengeance. But I didn't do anything to Hortensia. What's your deal? What does it say though? Gonna see in the combat log, but it doesn't say anything about it. Ooh. Yeah, now you run away, don't you? Maybe I should restack on mana. So maybe this would be a better place for a lower knight, or maybe for a team or something. For a level 17 knight and a level 50 druid or something. I don't know. Then again, they are also strong to earth damage. Okay, all the spring stout rods are great. I don't know what they go for, but I guess a couple of K. So I'm not at a total loss. And I don't know how much gold I have in my bags, of course, but I'm not picking the plate armors up, but maybe somebody else will. So let's make one more round, see what the experience rate is, and then decide if I want to keep going here or not. Or nah. Okay, I'll probably have to stop picking up gold for the next couple of minutes, or at least until I have like I ran through a couple of mana potions. Nope, just almost dead scarabs. There it is. I just wanted to say, I keep forgetting in which arm of the cave I've already been for my routine. Maybe I should take a routine like clockwise or counterclockwise. Oh right, no more picking up gold. For now. But there's like a couple hundred GPs laying around. Why wouldn't I pick that up? Hey, a respawn. Nice. That's the good thing about paladins though. You pack up on supplies. You count on it that you don't have like that much loot luck that you get all your great loot at the beginning of the hunt, and otherwise you just throw away some supplies. But as your hunt progresses, you get rid of some of the ammunition and, well, some potions, but mostly the ammunition are heavy, and you make like space for, or capacity for the loot. And with knights it's of course also that way in a sense, but it's just with the potions and only the mana potions, so it's not that big of a difference as with a paladin. Oh come on, scarabs, let mommy through. Oh, would it be a mummy? I don't know. Or would scarabs just lay eggs? Yeah, I guess they would. Because they're basically beetles, right? But like fucked up and shit. Like dung beetles. I think dung beetles roll pieces of dung to put eggs in, right? Who am I kidding? Of course, it's an insect. Of course it lays eggs. It's not like it's giving birth to life offspring or something. That would be fucked up. So it just lays eggs. So there's no telling if it's a mommy or daddy, or maybe just an innocent bystander. Innocent bystander's ancient scarab. Just chilling in the cave, meaning no harm. It's amethysts. I never remember how much they go for. I think I've never sold these things. I've never sold like jewels. I always keep them for, I don't know. So that was the last arm. Let's get back and then see what the experience rate is. There we go. Okay, one thing we can be certain of is when the Ancient Scarab spawns a scarab or a larva, then it is the mummy. But it would be weird though. Would it just have eggs laying around, carrying it with them, and then once they're in danger, they force the egg to hatch? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? So, experience rate, moment of truth. Ooh. So, 280. If you cut it in half, it's like 140k experience per hour. Without, like for a regular guy that hunts here. 140. I don't know if for night it's not that bad, but I'm not impressed. So I guess I'll leave it at that. Especially considering the loot is not that great either. So ladies and gentlemen, no. First I'm gonna put out some solid advice. If you're a level 70 knight, you can hunt here with a team or with a druid, I guess. But you'll probably need like ice attacks or something, not earth attacks. I don't know, I don't play a mage, I don't know how that works exactly. So I guess it would be a viable option. It's not that hard. You can dose your... You cannot see my quotation marks, right? My sarcastic quotation marks. That's the downside of not having a face cam. Anyway, but what was I saying? Yeah, you can dose your Ancient Scarabs. So if you want 1 or 2 at a time, that's fine. You just take it slow. You can also take 4 on at a time, but you'll run through your supplies a lot faster. Speaking of running, I'll have to switch my boots. So I guess I'd say try it with a lower level when you still need a team. But on level 95 or 90 or something, I guess Ancient Scarabs are not that great anymore. But then again, if every other spawn that you know of is taken, then why? Yeah, you can consider it. It's not that bad. It's not horrible, and it's even nice that it's something different for a change and not like killing dragons or something. So now I'm going to wrap it up. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for watching. My name is Marana, and I hope to see you in the next episode.